If you've been grinding on side hustles that everyone swears by, but you're barely making enough to cover your coffee habit, this video might save you months of wasted effort. I spent years chasing the guaranteed side hustles that every guru promotes online. Affiliate marketing, surveys, and gig apps, the holy trinity of easy money. I was working 60-hour weeks between my day job and these side hustles, and my bank account was, let's just say it wasn't impressed. But here's the thing. I wasn't failing because I wasn't working hard enough. I was failing because I was working on the wrong things. And once I figured out what actually works, everything changed. In the next few minutes, I'm going to break down exactly why these 3 popular side hustles are traps for most people, and more importantly, I'll show you the 3 alternatives that actually move the needle for me, including one that brought in actual money within the first 48 hours. So if you're tired of spinning your wheels and ready to build something that actually pays, stick around. This might be the reality check you didn't know you needed. Before we dive in, let me be clear about something. I am not here to bash anyone who's making these popular side hustles work. But the reality is, for most people, these 3 are time sinks disguised as opportunities. Let's start with the big one, affiliate marketing. Every online business guru acts like this is the golden ticket to passive income. How many times have we heard, just promote other people's products and collect commissions while you sleep? Here's what they don't tell you. You need massive traffic to make decent money. Most affiliate programs pay between 3 and 5% commission. So to make even $1,000 a month, you need to generate about $20,000 to $33,000 in sales. That requires thousands of engaged followers who trust your recommendations. I spent months creating content, building funnels, and promoting products I believed in. My biggest month? $47. Not $4,700, $47. For probably 80 plus hours of work. The better alternative? Create your own digital products. Instead of making pennies on somebody else's products, create your own and keep 100% of the profit. And before you roll your eyes thinking digital products are scammy, hear me out. I'm not talking about courses on how to sell courses. I'm talking about real, valuable assets that solve actual problems. Things like YouTube branding templates, Instagram content templates, social media hook and swipe files, AI prompt libraries, Excel spreadsheets for budgeting or business tracking, recipe collections for specific diets, vendor lists for events or businesses, and the list goes on and on. I created a simple debt payoff tracker using AI tools, and I offer it for $15. That means to hit that $1,000 per month goal, I'd only have to make 2 or 3 sales per day, all from an app that took me 3 hours to make at most. And the best part, I can continue selling it for months and years to come. That's the power of keeping 100% of your profits. The next trap is survey sites. Survey sites are the ultimate time trap. They promise easy money for sharing your opinions, but the math is brutal. Most surveys pay between 50 cents and $3 and take 10 to 30 minutes to complete. But here's the kicker. You'll get disqualified from about 70% of surveys after answering 5 to 10 screening questions. So you're doing unpaid work most of the time. Even if you're efficient, you're looking at maybe $3 to $5 per hour. And that's if you qualify for everything, which you won't. So the better alternative is focus groups. Focus groups pay between $50 to $200 for usually 1 to 2 hours of your time. The screening process is more thorough up front, but once you're in, you are guaranteed to get paid. I use platforms like Dscout or User Interviews, and it only takes 2 to 3 focus groups per month to make an extra $250, which would require maybe 50 to 80 hours on survey sites. The key is being consistent with applications and being honest in your screening responses. I still use Add-a-Poll surveys occasionally when I have 5 to 10 minutes to kill, but focus groups are where the real money is at. The third trap is rideshare driving, like with Uber or Lyft. Rideshare driving seems like easy money. You just turn on an app and start earning. But when you factor in gas, car wear and tear, insurance, and taxes, your actual hourly rate is often below minimum wage. Plus, you're competing with thousands of other drivers in your area. The apps control your rates, your schedule flexibility, and can deactivate you at any time. You're building someone else's business, not your own. And let's be honest about safety. You're letting strangers into your personal vehicle, often late at night. The better alternative is a party rental business. This is the alternative that made me money within 48 hours. I started with giant yard games like Cornhole, Giant Jenga, and Connect 4. The total investment, only about $200. Within 2 days of posting on Facebook Marketplace, I had my first rental for about $75. One weekend event covered my entire initial investment. And here's why party rentals beat rideshare. It has higher profit margins. I rent my games for $25 to $50 each per day. A typical weekend event brings in $100 to $200 for maybe 2 hours of time that I spend on delivery and pickup. There's also no competition on apps, so I'm not worrying about algorithms or surge pricing. I get to set my rates and build relationships with customers personally. There's also word of mouth marketing. I've made about $1,000 without spending a single cent on advertising, because happy customers refer friends and family. Another huge advantage is safety. You get to choose who you rent to, and while I have had some scary encounters, the customer at least isn't in my car when I need to get away. You can also decline working with someone without having to worry about losing some sort of rank or getting deactivated off a platform. There's also a lot of flexibility that you don't see in rideshare. So you can rent chairs, tables, bounce houses, concession scenes, bar carts, marquee letters. The options are really endless. So even if there is competition, there are thousands of different ways that you can pivot by offering different items. And the best part is that it's actually passive income. Once you deliver the items, they are working for you while you get to do other things. Look, I know what you're thinking, but Abby, these alternatives require upfront work or investment. And you're absolutely right. But here's the thing, so do the popular side hustles. You're just investing time instead of money, and time is actually more valuable because you can't get it back. With affiliate marketing, you're investing months building an audience with no guarantee of returns. With surveys, you're investing hours for guaranteed low pay. And with rideshare, you're investing wear and tear on your car plus gas money. The difference is, with the alternatives I'm suggesting, you're building something that belongs to you. Something that gets easier over time, not harder. So my challenge to you, pick one of these alternatives and commit to it for 30 days. Just 30 days. Don't try to do all three, that's how you end up back in the scattered effort trap. If you choose digital products, create one simple product that solves a problem you've personally faced. If you choose focus groups, apply to 5 platforms this week. And if you choose party rentals, research what's popular in your area and start with one category. Then put up your first listing on Facebook Marketplace sometime this week. The goal isn't to get rich quick, it's to build something sustainable that actually respects your time and effort. And look, I get it. Walking away from something everybody else swears by feels scary. When I quit affiliate marketing, I felt like I was giving up on a sure thing. But sometimes the most popular path isn't the right path for you. The 3 side hustles I shared today, focus groups, digital product creation, and party rentals, they're not get-rich-quick schemes. They take time to build, just like anything worthwhile. But they're sustainable, they're scalable, and most importantly, they actually work. So here's what I want you to remember. Your time is your most valuable asset. Don't waste it on side hustles that drain your energy without filling your bank account. Focus on building something that compounds over time. If this video helped you see your side hustle situation differently, hit that like button. It tells me you want more real talk about what actually works in the online business world. And if you're ready to stop chasing shiny objects and start building something real, subscribe, because I share behind the scenes of my journey every week. Drop a comment and let me know, which of these popular side hustles have you tried? And more importantly, which one are you ready to quit? I read every single comment and I love hearing your stories. Until next week, stop chasing and start building.